The Philippine basketball team also gearing up for the FIBA World Cup. Gilas Pilipinas beefs up its front line by including this young man, Cyprus-born big man AJ Edu, in its training pool. The 6'10" big man was a huge part of Philippine basketball's future before suffering a torn ACL and meniscus injury during his stint at the 2019 U19 Basketball World Cup. He sustained 2 more knee injuries while playing for the University of Toledo in the following years. But now he's back here in the Philippines, 100% healthy and looking to make an instant impact once again by cracking the Gilas Pilipinas' 12-man roster for the FIBA World Cup. Let's go all out on this story with the big man himself, AJ Edu, joining us live via Zoom. He is in the Philippines. Good evening to you, AJ. Thank you for being on the show. I wish you could have been here so you could have seen how short I am compared to you. I'm kidding. No,
I'll have to stop.
Yeah, I used to have that picture with Kai face to face, so I want to do it with you as well. I haven't done that with you.
Okay.
First of all, AJ, thank you again for agreeing to do this. How are you? And when did you return here to the Philippines?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on. Yeah, I'm doing really well. I'm really happy to be back here after 4 years. I returned on the 1st of June. Yeah, arrived from Brisbane, Australia. And yeah, just really excited to start the preparations.
When you got the call from SBP, from Gilas Pilipinas, what was your initial reaction? And were you always in touch with the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas? And you know, when they invited you to be part of the pool for the FIBA World Cup, what was your initial emotions and reaction, AJ?
I mean, yeah, we've definitely been keeping in touch for a while now. They've been just, keeping tabs with me, making sure I'm doing well. So, when they just confirmed that, I'd be part of the pool, it wasn't too much of a surprise just because we've been in constant communication.
Yeah.
But it was still, just a really an amazing feeling and just an exciting thing to know and just something to look forward to.
How did you feel that, we're still watching you, still keeping tabs on you, despite some unfortunate injuries that you had to undergo, but still you were still considered to be part of the pool. They were considering you for the World Cup.
No, it felt really good. I mean, it shows just the the good relationship that I have with the people at Gilas, and just that it's more than just basketball. We built like a relationship outside of that as well. So for them to keep tabs on me and not give up on me despite the injuries just shows just a great relationship that we have, and I'm very, very grateful for that.
Mm-hmm. Was it a no-brainer for you to accept, AJ, considering what you had to go through? I did say earlier you had those major injuries back in 2019, tearing up your ACL, your meniscus as well. I remember that when you were playing for Batang Gilas along with Kai Soto in the U19. And now when they automatically ask you, AJ, are you willing to be part of the pool for the World Cup? Did you say yes right away?
Oh yeah, it was a no-brainer. I mean, this is something that I dreaming of for a long time, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to at least try and be part of the team that is in a World Cup that we're hosting. So yeah, it was the easiest yes I could ever say.
So I believe tomorrow there will be the first practice of Gilas, right? Wednesday. And so my next question to you is, because you said you're still recovering with that ankle, that's why you can't also be here live in the studio. Will you be participating in the Gilas practice tomorrow? How about the drills? Or are you not yet cleared for contact basketball, for 5-on-5, 3-on-3? Tell us, are you gonna be there tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. My participation tomorrow will be limited just because I had a minor ankle injury. But very soon I'll be back, doing the whole drills and competing 5-on-5.
Who are you excited to play with? Like top of mind. You've seen Gilas play. You've seen the qualifiers, the SEA Games. of course, being coached by head coach Chotres. But who are you excited to? I want to play with this guy or these guys with Gilas.
I mean, I'm excited to play with everyone, but I mean, if I had to, put a number to it, I guess number one would be Kai for sure.
For sure.
Kai's, my guy. We played we played under 18s and under 19s together.
Yeah.
So just reunite with him and play with him would be really cool. And I mean, if JC Jordan Clarkson is part of the pool, and if he's part of the World Cup plans, then that would be amazing to play with an NBA player and just soak up the knowledge and the level from him would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, of course, you have that familiarity already. Imagine that. 6'10", AJ Edu with 7'3". Well, how tall is Kai now? 7'4". Keeps on growing. That kid just keeps on growing. that wall at the front line, and then you have Jordan Clarkson. That's getting me really excited. Now, what aspect for the basketball fans, for the Filipino basketball fans watching us right now on Sports Desk, what aspect of AJ Edu's game do you think will be valuable and shine the most if you get included to that final lineup that will play in the FIBA World Cup?
I think, my versatility, for my height, I'd like to, believe I move pretty well. So, defensively, at Toledo, it was a big aspect was just, how I was able to, be versatile in who I was defending. And just do, block shots have always been a big part of my game as well. So, that's an aspect that, never leaves despite the injuries. But I also, believe offensively, I have a lot of tools that I possess that just haven't really been on showcase yet. So hopefully, by the time the World Cup comes, I'll be ready to showcase that.
Can't wait to see you, man. With Gilas Pilipinas, AJ Edu, it's going to be fun watching you. AJ, stay where you are. We'll just take a really quick time out. We'll continue our conversation with Gilas Pilipinas pool member, big man AJ Edu, as we talk about his road to recovery and his plans for his young basketball career. And back to Gilas Pilipinas pool member AJ Edu. He is joining us live via Zoom. There's AJ. AJ, I know it was really tough for you to recover because for at least you're young, but the thing is, any player, you don't want to wish it on anybody to have ACL or meniscus, anything with the knee, right? It's like the worst injury a basketball player could get. But in your case, how are you able to put that at the past and also endure it at the same time, get back, get better than you were before you got injured?
Yeah, it wasn't easy. The knee injuries are, in basketball, one of the most feared type of injuries, and I had, 3 of them. So it definitely wasn't easy. But I'm really thankful, first of all, for my faith and my belief in Jesus Christ, and then also, my family were big in supporting me, and just the coaches and the players I was surrounded with, during that time, and with those people supporting you. It's almost, possible to give up. So, I just kept pushing, kept persevering, and, ultimately was able to get back on the court, have a good season with Toledo last season, a healthy season. And, when you have a healthy season under your belt, that confidence just starts to build back up.
Correct.
So,
Well, we see it all the time when players get injured. The PBA and the NBA, they work on a different aspect of their game while recovering from that injury. In your case, what were you able to, you can say that you were able to work on during your recovery? Because we know you're athletic.
I think for me, the biggest aspect was, just slowing down my game. Because, for my, I'm usually faster than people that are guarding me, but it's, having more control to my game. And, that's the biggest thing I learned during, these times of injuries is just having more of a pace and understanding the flow rather than, just always going 100% speed. So I think, that was the biggest thing I learned from that period.
Who are you patterning, who do you want to be compared to? Like pattern your game to?
That's a good question. I try and take things from, a lot of different players. Younger, when I was younger, KD was a big, guy I used to look up to. Kobe as well, I'm a Lakers fan, so, Kobe Bryant
Yeah.
growing up as well. But, I think recently, still, I guess, the Lakers fan, AD, Anthony Davis has been someone, I try and, emulate a little bit because we play a similar position and similar height as well. So, but yeah, I just try and take the different aspects from, a lot of different players.
How about Giannis? You didn't mention Giannis there. Now, aside from the World Cup, now AJ, my last question would be to you is, what's next for you? And then answer this really quickly. Just pick. Who do you have winning the NBA Finals, the Denver Nuggets or the Miami Heat? Answer first. What's next for AJ Edu after aside from the World Cup?
What's next for me is professional basketball for sure. I don't know exactly where yet. I'm looking at a few different options, and some news should be coming out soon, soonish about where I'm going. But yeah, definitely professional basketball.
And who do you pick? The Nuggets or the Heat?
Oh, I thought it was the Nuggets for sure, but the way the Heat are, just managing to surprise everyone, I'm going to go with Miami Heat.
You got a Heat fan. Coach Po will be happy. AJ, thank you again for your time. The best of luck, kid. We'll be rooting for you. Doors of this show, Sports Desk here on CNN Philippines, always open to you, big man. Come by. Let's have that photo. That was big man AJ Edu looking to get a spot at Gilas Pilipinas' final lineup for the FIBA World Cup starting this August here in the Philippines.